Hey guys, so welcome back. This is our trip to Bath that I have been meaning to post for a while. So here we are arriving at Lansdowne Grove Hotel, which is one of the most beautiful hotels in Bath. It is a lovely old building and it's pretty hidden away actually. The corridors and all the little secret rooms and everything to this building were amazing. So this is me heading up to our room. I was sharing the room as we were only staying for a couple of nights as well. So yeah, and our view, it wasn't amazing, but you can see the town from there, which was good enough for me anyway. They had a little library in the hotel as well, which was a lovely place to sit and have a drink on an evening. It was super peaceful, really quiet. And then in the evening we got there, we headed down to town where we went for our family meal to the Ivy. Now we do love going to the Ivy, we've been a few times to the local ones, but this Ivy was fantastic. The staff were amazing, super welcoming and friendly, especially with my 2-year-old niece who was with us. They were super smiley and lovely to her, making her laugh as we were sat having our family meal. After we had our meal at the Ivy, we spent a bit of time exploring the town whilst it was quiet. You can see my niece here enjoying the shop front of Jack's of Bath, which is a fantastic storefront. And this is the cathedral that you're going to see a lot of. We basically walked around the cathedral, looking at all the different sites around there. This is the Roman baths, which we're going to explore a little bit later on in the video as well. But the architecture in Bath is phenomenal. Like, if you ever visit, don't forget to look up at the roofs and all the different bits of architecture that you're going to miss if you don't look up as you are exploring the town. My niece again enjoying the little square in front of the cathedral and the Roman baths as well. She absolutely loved exploring this city with us, which was just amazing. If you look up in the sky every so often, you are going to spot a hot air balloon going past. These do get set off a lot locally, so yeah. And this is just another angle from our hotel. Some of the beautiful trees that were in our hotel as well. You can see how old they are. So we ended up going back into the town the day after, going to explore some of the shops and different museums and things like that as well. So this is us walking down one morning into the town. As you can see, it does start to get quite busy. It is a very big tourist town. Here we are walking on the Grand Parade, which is beautiful, and you see a lot of the here you go, the canoers and kayakers, but all the boats that go past. You can actually get on one of the city boats tours as well on this waterfront. This is us actually heading towards the Roman baths, where we're going to start our tour of the Roman baths as well. We had to walk all the way around the building to get to the front. There is usually quite a long wait time for this, but we did book online and we managed to get in on the session that we walked straight into. So that was really lucky of us. So you get to see the bath. The main baths from up above on the top balcony, and then as you walk through you head down to the bottom as well. But yeah, this is the Roman roof. This is it shows you what it would have looked like and what it looks like now, and then obviously all the different things. So if you pause this, you can read some of the facts that I have managed to record for you guys. So here we are walking through. This is like the temple grounds. The pictures on the wall obviously show you what it would have looked like or what it could have looked like. But this was really interesting. This one was the altar, and obviously there's only part of the altar left. But it was telling you about the things that they sacrificed on the altar and everything like that. And then this was my favourite bit. This was the natural spring below the ground, and sacred spring overflow. And you can actually see the steam coming off of that. This is all natural. This is, what would have been there back in the Roman times as well. It's really, really interesting to see how they use this spring to bathe, and the things that this spring actually helped to do as well. So then we're walking outside. This is near the end of the tour to the Great Bath. This is what we saw from the balcony above earlier, but you can actually walk right around it. As you walk, you have to be careful as well not to trip up over the ground, as it is a lot of uneven ground there as well. And then this is like the other side of the baths, so the other baths in the east. This is what would have been a pool, where a lot more people would have bathed and things like that. And this is actually the baths that were used to heal people back in the day. So you'd find maybe a young boy here, or with an injury, or a soldier from the war bathing his injuries, or just an elderly person bathing their aches and pains, really. So it said that there was a lot of different types of people that would visit the baths for all different types of reasons. You could actually taste the water as well if you wanted to. I did have a taste and it was very weird, but no, it was eye-opening at what the water tastes like, very minerally. So yeah, after that we headed back into the town, where we explored the shops properly, did a little bit of shopping. We saw the amazing buskers all around the city as well. Getting another view of that cathedral as we walk down some of the smaller roads as well. I thought this traditional lemonade stand was very cute when we walked past it. It was super old-fashioned, and I loved it. After a busy day of walking around, we headed to the Hare and Hound pub, which was a fantastic pub with, again, amazing staff that were super lovely to us and to my niece. These guys actually made my niece laugh so much, and she absolutely loved it. But yeah, it was nice. We got here and we had some beautiful food. I chose a lovely soup. And yeah, the views were the best from this pub. If you want to see some amazing views, that pub is the one to go to. This is me exploring as well some more of our hotel. We found the drawing room, which we had a little quick sneaky peek into. And then we headed home. So as we headed home, we drove around the famous circus, which is a beautiful like roundabout of houses that is used in some films, TV programs, things like that you might know. And then we also headed to the Royal Crescent, which some of you might have seen in things like Bridgerton. A lot of films and programs are recorded and filmed around here, and it's usually the fronts of the houses that I used. So yeah, that was really cool to see. It is like amazing how these buildings were actually built back in the day as well. So yeah, and then on the way home we went to visit Highclere, which a lot of you will notice is the house, the home from Downton Abbey. They use the front of this castle in Downton Abbey, and it is very famous, so we had to go and call in on the way home just to see it and get some photos and things like that. My sister really wanted to see it, and unfortunately we couldn't go in that day, but it's just a good excuse to go back later at a later date. We loved seeing the building in person. Here I am as well, which you don't get to see often, so hi. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this very quick vlog. I hope you enjoy the next one, and make sure you click that subscribe button and like.